Okay. I'm gonna figure out why this object here was having problems. Okay. So it won't Boolean. So what the hell could it be? Typically, the first thing I do is I will check under Mesh Cleanup, and when I'm here, Non-Manifold Geometry, I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to hit Cleanup, and I'm going to see what happens. That's interesting. Oh, it's because Let's undo this a little bit. I was horsing around here already. I figured out what it was. Let's try it again. Take this, and I'm going to go into Mesh, and we'll do that cleanup again. And now, whoop, I hit Apply. You'll see that something funny happened. It went in and it selected these vertices here. So it's telling me there's something wrong. So let's take a look. What's wrong with these vertices? So I zoom in a bit closer. They look fine. This is all a big ruse. I'm just going to hit F and frame this thing, and I go into the inside. And that's when I see this weird little face in here. Non-manifold geometry. Whoop! Delete. Delete. There's two faces there. So these things are around wherever these little corners are. I wasn't watching, and it's most likely that bevel. I shouldn't have used the bevel. I don't know, is there a fast way I can do this? If I go in, whoop, take that. 1, 2. Actually, nope, that's not one. It's always like, so far I've gotten 2 of them. And what if I go here and I grab these faces and I deselect all these except for that one? There, it's a little bit faster. And go here, select everything, deselect, deselect, don't get too close to that, and delete. Okay. So it's just that one, delete, and I think that's got it. It's going to kill the history. And I might just hit that merge again to make sure those things are merged together. Okay, wonderful. And let's see what happens when we grab this and we do another Booleanus. Boop! Pull this over here. Select this one, select that one, make sure we get rid of our history, and if I go in, Mesh, Booleans, Difference, and there we go, it worked. Yay! Something I just noticed, on the reference, these holes are quite a bit bigger. Actually, I moved these too low. Okay, well, anyway, this hole is much bigger. I'm just going to go into the, before I delete the history here on the boolop, I can find in the hypergraph, over here, there's that second cylinder that I have in here, and I could probably go ahead and grab the scale tool and do this. Oh my god, make the hole much bigger, because I just noticed it was quite substantially larger. And let's take this thing and I make that bigger too. Actually, it doesn't look like it's quite in the right spot either. Looks like, what is it? I take this and undo that. The rotation's 90 degrees. I'm just going to go and kill the history, freeze the transformations, and if I try that rotation again, whoop. So it's not 15, it's like 7.5, 7.5. There, perfect. Freeze it out again. And I'm just going to go ahead and park this back here. Also, I don't know, potentially if I wanted to, if I do want to make that piece in the back, here I'm just going to go in, that's behind this, there's another piece. Let's do it like this. I'm going to take this, I'm going to make a duplicate. So I made a duplicate of this original here. So I just want to double check. Did that just work out? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to pull this, the good one back a bit. And take this one. Let's put it back right here. Take the new one. So I have just one selected. And I'm going to go into isolate it. And I'm just going to get rid of part of it. So I just get rid of these faces here. Delete. Delete. Good. Then I can just take this thing, and I'm going to hit extrude, and I'll pull it back this way a bit. Okay. And then I can take these faces here, and I can hit extrude again. And when I extrude them out to, I don't know what, here. Okay, great. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this face, this one. Oh, you bastard! This one. Aye. Why does that keep misselecting? This one. This one. And I'm going to go and use this thing called transform component, and I'm just going to push those all in. Whoop! And that looks kind of like the picture. If I want to hard surface them, I can go in and give them hard edges and stuff. If I wanted to, I suspect I could probably take this, and actually, what if I went and I took this thing and I smashed it in a little bit inside of this one here. Oh, I'm going to do something wacky. Right-click, auto-load new objects, isolate it, and I'm going to take these two and I'm going to go kill the history, freeze the transforms, and I'll go mesh, booleans, and I'll do a union. That work? No. Okay, I didn't like the union. I bet it didn't like the union because these two things are too close together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these faces here, this one and all these, and I'm going to just bring them in ever so subtly, like that. Okay, and I bet any money that it'll handle the boolean now. And actually these ones here are a little bit crazy out there. Yeah, those should handle it. So let's try it. This one and this one, mesh, booleanus, unionus, and I was right there. That's all it was just off a little bit. And now I could either do this a couple different ways. I could go in and spend a bit of time and chop it up into little pieces, right, and rotate them around in place. Or I could just say bite the bullet and go, I'm going to just go here to... Actually, you know what? What if I grab this face, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, you bastard! Missed again. Why does it keep misselecting what I'm trying to go for? There. Okay, great. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to use that transform component again. And while I'm in local mode, I can grab them all at once and do something like that. Okay, and then I can just go ahead and grab all the vertices in the whole thing. Why did that not grab all of these? Why did it only do that one? They've all have different pivot points. Screw it. I thought I was going to do something really clever, but you know what? It's not going to work quite the way I'd hoped. So let's grab, say, this face. Why am I having some issues selecting? That's really irritating. This face here, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit transform component. And I'll push this one into place. And I'm just going to grab those two vertices and those two, and if I do mesh, merge, and merge wasn't strong enough. There. Okay, great. And now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some faces and delete this thing here. So that's the middle piece, and so if I take this, do that. Oh, I just realized. Oh, I do have it. Do I have a center pivot point? Bastard! I forgot before I did this, because I don't have a center pivot point on this whole object. Be happy if I had one, so I'm just going to hit center pivot. So there we go. Let's try this again. This face. Leap. There. So we can just work on this one. And that seems to be working, what I've got. If I hit 3, you notice it goes really soft, so maybe I have to go in and use insert edge whoop. There, and there. And if I want to make a nice whoop through here. There we go. If I feel I need more loops in, great. But I think this is good. And let's kill the history. And if I just take this and I make a duplicate, and I hold down J, there, shifty, 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 whoop, grab all these pieces, mesh, combine, and I go ahead and I hit mesh, merge, so the vertices merge that are right on top of each other. And there we have that piece. Or close enough. I could spend more time on it, but I'm trying to go fast. Actually, what else do I want? These ones, this thing here looks a little bit soft, so I'm just going to go in and insert an edge loop here. Okay, and I think that's all the fussing I'm going to do right now. If I bring back my gun pieces, here I'll bring these in. As I'm modeling, I might go, you know, with this piece here, I want to put on an instance on it, duplicate special, edit, reset settings, instance, -1, whoop, whoop, apply, damn it, -1, that's strange. Oh, it's because my pivot point's not on the right side, so if I take my pivot point, DV, and I move it so it's right like there, when I do this, -1 flips it to the other side. Take these things, center pivots, and if I go DV and I move my pivot point so it's like lined up with that vertice there, when I hit apply, I get instances on that one too. Okay. And maybe I might even take this and say, you know, we should probably get rid of half of this thing because I don't want to model too much. Get rid of it. Just take it and apply. Boom, we get the instance on the other side. And I'm going to stop the video here. You can model that thing. I'll model it maybe next time. Oh, actually, I was going to stop the video, and I just realized there's one other thing I forgot. I forgot to put in the round piece at the backside. The round piece at the backside, if I go here to create cube, I'm just going to bring my cube up here, and let's bring this so it's like, hold down V, dook, here. It's going to put wireframe unshaded on this thing. If I hold down V, I can snap it to that vertex right there. And if I hold down V again, and I move it over here, and line it up with that vertex, there we go. Let's make it bigger. Whoop! Okay, we get it somewhere around here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mesh smooth. And do that again, smooth. And now I got a perfect sphere that's going to fit in here. And it's got good flow. Remember, these things don't have to be matched together here. Like, I don't have to make sure these exactly line up. When I hit 3, you might see it smooths and gives a little bit of a strange warp here. So what I might do is, well, it's still a sphere. I can go zipping over into animation, create deformers, and I'm going to use the sculpt deformer, boop, and make my sculpt deformer bigger. If I scale it up, it's going to round out the whole thing. When I grab this and delete the history, it gets rid of the sculpt deformer. And go back here and turn off the isolate select, and I'll just scale it back. I'll say right there. And I'll pull this back a little bit so there's a bit of room between the two objects there. The center line's good and happy. And I'm going to do something evil. I'm going to grab, I could grab all the faces here, or I can grab the edge and just go ahead, grab the edges. And if I use delete edge, boom! Gets me half a sphere. Let's hit 1. Get my split polygon tool out, and I'll split from here, 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 here. And there we go. Whoop! All quadded out. And I could model on that more if I want to, but there we have it. I wanted that piece in place, and I've still got to do more work on that, and I've got to make it match up with this one, but that's pretty good for now. And I'm going to stop the video here.